Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Discriminating Gamer and another unboxing video. Today we're going to look at Trail Story America, a game designed by Dan Manfredini. I think I got that last name right, I hope I did, and illustrated by Gung Studios. We're going to discover, explore, and adventure in the inspired wilderness. Published by WizKids. Alright, let's see, what do we got back here? So this is going to be a 90 to 120 minute game. Wasn't expecting that. Ages 10 plus, and it's for 2 to 4 players. We're going to wander and wonder, encounter and experience, reflect and remember. All right. Now, WizKids, I really like what WizKids has been doing lately, so I'm excited about this. Now let's take a look at what's inside this box. Now it does have these little stickers on the side. We'll cut those open. I'll end up peeling those off later. I'm not a super fan of those, or at least leaving them on, because if you peel them off later, they get really kind of sticky. They're really gooey. All right, so as soon as we open this up, the first thing we're going to find is we're going to get a rule book. Now, this rule book doesn't seem like it's very long. It's only 12 pages long. Okay, so on the back of the rule book, we're going to have a nice story card symbols. So I'm guessing this is going to be all the iconography that we're going to find in the game. Is what that's going to be. Okay, and a nice little overview, and hey, there's an objective of the game. The object of Trail Story America is to collect the most points by establishing havens across the land and writing about your travels in your journal. Yeah, sounds interesting. All right, let's take a look and see what this thing has. Okay, we're going to get a nice little component page right off the bat. A little one-page setup so we can get a diagram of what it's going to look like when we're done. Okay, on your turn, you're going to scout, travel, camp, reflect, and journal. So we have all the different actions we're going to take. And there is not a lot here. So all these blues look like they're all examples. So as far as the rules go, this game looks really rules light. Okay, visiting a campsite. Here's more on reflecting, your journal action, and then your end of game, your score. Looks like there's some other rules that you can possibly add. Item spaces and limited supply. Now, I like that. That is a really short rule book for what could be up to a couple-hour game. So that's actually really good. All right, let's take a look at the Punchboards. Now, this is coming out really nice, really easy. And it looks like, let's see. So I wonder if these are going to be random how they come out. All right, and let's go ahead and finish punching this one. Let's see how these go. Okay, these round tokens. Looks like they come out really good. Yeah, there we go. That's going to be really good. Really, really good. All right, now, so we have several punch boards, and I'm guessing, we'll take a look at these, but let's see. So these are all going to be double-sided. So I'm wondering if this is going to be like this might be like our starting one, maybe. I don't know. But these ones, the cool thing about them is they are a little bit different. So if you do look at them, you'll notice that depends on what side you have them on. It's going to be not always the same. So add some randomness there. All right, and there's going to be our tokens. Looks like front and back there. Looks like they are about the same on both sides. Or yeah, like this one's like a single, a double. Yeah, those are doubles and singles. So they are a little bit different. Probably represent your quantities of stuff. Okay. I'm gonna guess these. Oh, I wonder if these are these are gonna be your player board. So here, look, it comes off so easy. Let's just do that. Okay, so there's your player board. We're gonna be able to just put everything down. Okay, backside is just gonna be nothing but the color. And there you go. If we take a look at, see, well, these are just falling right out of there. So we'll take a look at the yellow one too. Let's see if there's any difference between the two different player boards. I'm not seeing any differences at all. They look to be the same. Only difference is the back. Okay. And so it looks like now we're gonna have a green one. We're gonna have looks like a pink one. And then we're gonna have, this is nice. I like this. We'll just, you know what? It's just easier to do it that way. Okay, so this is gonna be your journal boards, and these are nice chunky cardboard. And it looks like this is gonna be maybe some victory points. Is that how it's gonna be? For every mountain you might get one. Each of your forest havens are worth 1 point. So looks like everyone's gonna get a nice little victory point card. That's good. It's always good to know what you're gonna get, or be able to hand someone something and say, hey, this is how you're scoring your victory points. You always want to know that up front. All right, and there's a whole bag. I'll show you that. These little crystals, it looks like. And these, those look really cool. All right, let's stick those back in the bag. We don't want to lose any of those. Okay, And let's take a look at some of the cards. Okay, so we have this set of big chunky cards. We're just going to have to get that paper off of them. And it looks like we have a couple different types of cards. We have some enemy cards, some friends. All right, we're going to have some mystery cards. We're going to have some beast cards. All right. Now, eating, these look like on your turn, choose one action. Oh, okay, so these are going to be some, the cards you're going to be able to, that way you know what you're going to be able to do. It's your action cards. Looks like we got some despair and we got some campsites. All right, so let's just take a look at these cards and see what we have beneath the starry sky. These are going to be your campsite ones. All right, you know, just wow. Looking at this game, let's see, and these are the despair cards. This actually looks really neat. I like to look at this game. It's definitely making me want to sit down and figure this thing out and get this one to the table, because it looks like these cards, I don't know if looks like they're multi-action, so you can do different items with them. So it's like do this or this, pursue, pet. And these all look like they're wild turkey, deer, buck, a little bit different. So it looks like the pursue action might be the same, but the bottom action is going to be a little bit different on these. What you have to do these bottom actions, I don't know. So I do like this pencil artwork that they have. So circling vultures. All right. Okay, and those are the beast cards. And these ones here are going to be the mystery cards. So we're going to do this one action, this action, or so you have three different actions, and I'm not really sure what these symbols up top are going to equal to. Okay, so think of it as your ponds, your swamps. The old road and the cabin. Beware the cabin in the forest. The old oak, that is a really cool looking tree. I do like that. Yeah, this pencil artwork looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of, you know, you hear about people going out hiking and then they take their journal and they just do this pencil artwork in their journals. So it kind of gives me that vibe. So it fits it really, really well. Okay, and these are going to be the friend cards. So the railroad hobo, the fisherman, the beggar, the grizzled hunter. There we go. But the farmer, the hermit. And these are also, it looks like 3 actions apiece on these. The moonshiner. Oh, yeah. The good old deputy and the school teacher. Okay, those are your friends, and these are going to be your enemy cards. Okay, the devil at the crossroads, tempting strangers, old scratch. Nice. Yeah, like I say, this artwork looks really good. This pencil drawing, it looks like you found someone's old journal, and they've just documented their travels. All right, and the runner, and there you go, and that is all of these cards. Okay, it looks like this piece here should be popped back out a little bit because these cards are supposed to fit in there nicely. All right, let's put that there. All right, and we'll put those back up. Now let's take a look at our little cards. I'm not really sure what these little cards are for, but let's see if we can figure it out. So we got some trinkets, and then we got some abilities. Looks like, okay, so humility. Okay, whenever you roll 1 or more blanks, gain an experience. All right, whenever you camp, gain 2 experience. So these look like they're just going to be some different abilities. You might, I don't know what you're going to do to find these, but it looks like each one of them is different, so you're not going to see a bunch of duplicates. All right, I'm not really sure how many of these you can get in a game. Do you start off with 1? Do you gain them as you go? Can you get multiple? You know, is it just going to define your character at the beginning? I don't know how it's going to be. All right, and let's look and see what kind of trinkets we can find. All right, the book. At the end of the game, ignore all but 1 despair card. Whenever you camp, you may shuffle one of your story cards into this deck and draw another type. Okay, the banjo. All right. So it looks like you might have some end game stuff. You can have some during game stuff. You're just going to get all kinds of things in here. The teddy bear, the compass. All right. Reading glasses. Yeah, I need those. Boxing gloves. That'd be interesting to find out while you're out and about. And the tent. Okay, and there you go. That's all of the cards is what it looks like. Okay, we'll put this off to the side. I'm going to look at that in a second. Looks like we do have a small little tiny bag. Okay, and that is a really small bag. I can barely get my fingers in that. Okay, I'm going to guess this is going to be our scorecard. Yep, so the different things you're going to be able to find along the way. It is two-sided, and it is pretty thick, so there's a lot to it. Okay, let's take a look at these dice real fast, and then I'm going to get to this paper bag and see what's in the bag. Okay, now the dice, all right, there, looks like they're just going to have, I'm guessing the stars are going to be your successes. All right, so it looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3 singles, and 1 double, and 2 blanks. That's what we're going to have. Okay, they're kind of a shiny, smooth. I think they're going to work just fine. I'm rolling a lot of blanks, and I'm not rolling that single double yet, but dice hate me, and I never roll good with them, so that's okay. I've learned to live with it. And the last thing is let's look and see what is inside of this bag. All right, so we don't butcher the bag. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy open. Okay, inside here, it looks like all we're going to have is just a bunch of cubes. And these are actually big, large cubes. Okay, let's put this off to the side. It looks like we're going to have our player pieces. All right, I'm going to set those down there for now. Okay, so there's what your player pieces are going to look like. And I'm sure there's one more in there. Looks like you got your little hiker with his little backpack. Cool, that reminds me, I need to go hiking again. It's been a while since I've been up. Okay, so this is just going to be an entire bag of nothing but black cubes and your 4 little workers. That's all it's going to be. And the cool thing is these aren't the little teeny tiny black cubes that you're used to. These are a good size cube, so they're easier to pick up, easier to handle. All right, let's just get those back in this little bag. Okay, and that looks like is everything that's going to come in this game. Now, the question is, how do we get it all back in the box? Okay, so we're just going to throw the silicone gels in there. We'll put this here and this here. I know this bag is going to go in here. Now, my guess is all the player boards are going to lay across the top along with these, and I don't think there's any smaller boards, so the tokens will bag those up and we'll put them in here. Okay, so for now, I'm just going to take and I'm just going to put these. I don't want to put them in there because they're going to go down those little holes. Okay, there's one in there. I'll have to go get that one. Okay. And these will just sit here for right now because I know we end up punching a couple of those out. We're going to put this on the top. Oh, see, I always forget these little guys. We're just going to set them right there. Okay, rule book. Put it on the middle, on the top, and we're going to slide this down, and there you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Trail Story America by WizKids Games. Please leave any comments you may have down in the bottom, and as always, thank you for watching.
Eh bien, vieux, là, discriminate en gamer. Quand j'étais petit, quand j'avais 12 ou 13 ans, j'ai voulu être un maron ou un avocat ou acteur. Mais aujourd'hui, prof de l'histoire.